Wait around a little bit for a second here. What's going on? It's gonna pop up. Oh, man. So let's get into this. As I have stated for times, that the attacks that are occurring are going to occur your family, your people, Aboriginal power. You're going to be mentioning this as well, AP. Definitely need you to listen to this. All right. So I see that here's a trend. I want everyone to just chill for a second. The trend is this. If you go back to 10 years ago, if you go back 5 years ago, and if you go back 2 years ago, you see trends that happen. When someone or some group changes up a paradigm that is already in existence, then what happens is that those that have already set up platforms, those that already have movement into ones that will fight you, they will fight you with, they'll start out with messing with your channel, trolling your channel, and then on some instances and at certain levels, you will see some fools go to another extreme. Now, it's not all this. These are called trolls that they're paid trolls. Let's just put it like that. These are paid trolls. What a paid troll does is comes into a chat room, not only to disrupt, because that's what all trolls do, but a paid troll will come into your chat room or other chat rooms, and they will then put out information about the person that they want to take down. So in other words, they will put down information about their family, their children, their wives, their mothers, and you think that I'm joking? You need to go back a couple days now ago and take a look at Garfield's video. One of many that he does. This always has Dane Calloway's name in his mouth. Now, in this instance, it did not come from the little man himself. It didn't come from the little man. It didn't come from him. But what it came from is someone in his chat. Someone in his chat, while watching the commenting that's going on, starts to say that, oh, well, I know who, I'm going to tell y'all who who Dane's wife is and who his family is, starting to name his children. Okay? Naming children. Now, whether this be the case or whether this not be the case, the alarm. This is something that we see every so often. Now, again, it's okay to go after the information. It's okay to disagree with the information. You may mess with that person that way because you are indoctrinated or you have a way of thinking that is totally different. So, okay, yeah, if you putting yourself out there, then you can expect rebuttal. I mean, that's fair trade. We get that. But when you start to take your negative silly into a level of bringing somebody's personal information out to the full, now use a goddamn rat. Whoever it is that did that, use a motherfucking rat. And we deal with rats like that. Rats deserve traps, motherfucker. That's the kind of shit that we got to deal with. It is someone that's being sent to this cause, to do whatever they can, because they're all up in their feelings. You have to understand the complexities of this. When Brother Dane can come out with a video and have basically standing room only, without any signs, without any promotion, just come up on a live and then have 4,000 or 5,000 people ready to go. Some of them, it's more than that, because they block a lot of people's notifications. But when you see that kind of heat come, and I mean heat fast, within 10 minutes, it's probably over 1,000 people. That means that person has the juice. Whether you like that or not, that person has the juice. He's plugged in, he or she is plugged in, ready to go, and they got the juice. Certain people have the juice, others don't. You just got to deal with it. Why are you sitting back like a punk ass worried about that shit? Just because somebody got more attention than you? This goes back to your, when you was at home with your mommy and daddy, you ain't get enough attention. So now you got to throw a hissy fit because, he got more attention than me. What my children is, if they don't get the positive attention, then they damn sure are going to go after negative attention. And that's exactly what you just showed. So if you can't get the attention, then you go, I'm going to start shades up. I'm going to throw that into the window. I'm going to slam doors. This is what the mentality is. Children, because you are realizing that the lies that have been told for the past 30 years or more, they are being disrupted. They are being changed, and the real paradigm is coming in. And you're trying to stop it by any means necessary. That's what you're trying to do. But the problem is this, is that as I have said, and as many others have said, the truth will always rise to the top. The cream rises to the top. And everybody is seeing the cream and everybody's seeing the slop. Who you think is at the cream and at the top, and who you think is at the bottom and is at the slop? Who is it? It's very simple. You did not organize. Your whole concept was based upon a bunch of colonist theories, evolutionary theories. You based it upon some crap. You sold out the people. And now you want to hold on to keep the people in line. So you send out waves after waves after waves to people's channels that don't even hardly have that many subscribers even. So you going, this person, he commented, he or she commented. Send them motherfuckers over that page and start disrupting their page. I even see motherfucking silly ass, I'm talking about females now, that will come over and start to flirt with people that they just had last week. Why are they doing that? Same old. They doing that to cause disruption. So therefore, if somebody's married, if somebody have a significant other, then you got this girl that's flirting from you all out of the blue. Now they trying to get to the point where, the woman be like, who's that? The first thing I would say, well, that's a no picture, no name somebody. So what you worried about? It's a no name, no picture, no profile, no content person. It's a cartoon character or a no character. And try to roll off the energy of what I'm trying to do. Simple as that. Now, if you are in one of the categories of being a paid troll for somebody, you are in that category that you try to disrupt somebody and you try to put out names and you try to put out addresses and you putting out people's children, motherfucker, your ass, yes, will be dealt with. Think I'm playing. You think I'm playing? Yeah, I may be. Look, I've been in this a long time. Fuck all that King of Africa, motherfucker. You gotta go through. You ain't nobody but a man. Matter of fact, your name was added to you. You made that name yourself. That wasn't your birth given name. Fuck all that shit. Fuck, I don't care if you got a PhD. I don't care if you got an MD. That don't mean shit because the man gave it to you. The man gave it to you. So fucking what? There's a whole bunch of brothers on the corner that got more knowledge than you in one day, than you got in your whole lifetime because you're sitting around clowning, wearing motherfucking Pharaoh ass gear like you a goddamn Pharaoh sitting over here in America talking about Africa. And then the only thing you talk about in Africa is motherfucking West Africa. Where's Egypt at, motherfucker? What are you talking about? Why are you so confused? Riddle me this, y'all. Sister Holbert, thank you for bringing this up. Riddle me this. Why do all you motherfuckers have so many questions? Well, you want to sit there with an itinerary. Hey, where are you from? Check. Oh, how do you know that you're American Indian? What's your roots? Where you come from? Now you got to see what's going on. These motherfuckers ain't gave you proof in 30 motherfucking years of nothing, but yet they want to ask you line by line your itinerary. No, motherfucker, my shit is the same as your shit. My shit is that it's the truth. It is false. But I don't have to share shit with you. I don't got to share nothing with you. Because guess what? You ain't never shared a fucking thing with me. You ain't never dropped no bombs. You ain't never dropped no jewels. You ain't never dropped. So my shop. Why you think I'm going to offer you all kinds of shit so then next week you could go through line by line and try to pick it off apart every motherfucking thing. You could try it in, discredit it, or maybe finding a child's name in there, motherfucking pedophile ass Hollywood motherfucker wannabe. We ain't falling for this shit. We damn sure ain't falling for this shit. I may be an elder in this motherfucking group, but when I see shit, believe me, I'm gonna attack the shit. It ain't gonna happen that way. Now, you want to talk about you go through you because you are the king and know all of Africa? Fuck that. You got to go through me. Now, how about that? You want to get that work? We'll get that work. It don't matter. The foolish time is over. Game time's over. We got people studying. We got people trying to mind their own motherfucking business. Now, why don't you mind your own motherfucking business and do your own goddamn thing? Worry about trying to get your monies and your finances up while we sitting over here writing down 4, 5, 6, 7 motherfucking 10 generations. Huh? They ain't got nothing to do with your ass. If you wanna represent Africa, then you go right ahead, self-identify. I ain't got a problem with it. But I got a problem with you coming over and fucking with my brothers and sisters that ain't got nothing to do with your stupid ass shit. If they finding out who they are, then leave them the fuck alone. Move on. See, you have to look at it. The real deal is that y'all kept putting iron in your mouth. And it is because the truth is coming out. The truth is ringing. The bells are ringing. That's why. That's why when certain people throw up a video, then they get 20 times the views that you do. You feel insecure about that. So now you got to go on a 75-day crusade to bring somebody's energy down. All you doing, fool, is adding to it. All you doing is showing that, okay, you keeping my name in your mouth. I must be relevant to you. You see? So let me explain this to you because I'm not going to go real deep in this one. But let me say this. To all the true family, to all the true originals, to all those that have discovered who they are, this message is for you. You got some beautiful minds out there. You have some beautiful families out here. Let me just start by saying, I don't have a chance to put it all in the description. I'm on a cell phone, but let me say this to you. There are those that have been telling you this for a while. You know that you got the 432 to drop. Okay. You know that you got Cura Mayo, you got Lex Will. Now we just going to go right off the top. Been doing this for a while. You talking about research from A to Z type. You go back into their dossier of information, and you will see a plethora of knowledge and wisdom that you could sit back and literally spend the next 5 years trying to catch up to. Okay, so then others this out there, you got Jaguar, you got FRZ, you got Lotus, you got Phoenix Moon, you got A1, you got Ain, you got Ghost, you got all of our tribe. I knew you got all of our tribe, all of us. You got C May, right? You got Timekeeper, Osceola, you got what's the name? Phoenix. No, Tasha Z. You got all of these, all of the new wave that's bringing out content after content after content. Beautiful minds. Can't be stopped. It's flowing. Just like that river is flowing. Now you keep trying to chuck shit in there. You keep trying to pollute it, but we see through the games. We see through those games and we see what you're doing. And it's not even to damage control right now. It's not even at that level. But I will say that you're going to stop with coming out. If you got a rebuttal, do it. But don't take it to a personal level to where you making yourself look like a goddamn asshole by bringing somebody's family into it. Who give a fuck about the color of the person that's bringing the information to you? Huh? Did y'all say anything about that shit when motherfuckers was following the North Star and headed north and headed to freedom and found that, oh, it was a Quaker that was in front of this shit? Huh? Was y'all fucking dogging? Was your ancestors dogging them fucking Quakers when they was helping your ass out? My question to you. Were you helping? Were you giving them honor? Your ancestors, tears flowing down their eyes from someone that did not look like them. Quakers, huh? You call them pale faces. But yet, it's okay for them to help you out. Let's get a perspective here. Fuck the color game. If I'm in this, I'm not talking about color game. I'm talking about, oh, because you darker than me and you lighter than me. Okay, I need to stay within you know what I'm saying? Y'all, only y'all is listening to my color. Okay, then we can rock. All you dark motherfuckers, all you light, no, we can't do it. That's ridiculous. That's that train of thought that you stuck in. This is what you've been stuck in for a long time. You've learned this caste system. You have learned this. Now you got to deprogram this. Yeah, it takes a minute for you to understand that. And I know sometimes people get in their feelings. You are getting in your feelings when the truth is coming out. So your natural defense is to box, to fight that shit. That's your first defense. That you want to box the information off. Well, at some point, you see in the facts, you see in the sources, and you see in the truth. And so then, therefore, that starts to break that down a little bit. And so then you get to the part, okay, well, now I'm going to listen. I'm going to fall back and just listen. Why can't you just if you want to go on somebody's page, then you just sit there and listen. And then if you got a dispute with them, you dispute the information, but you ain't got to come off and attack. Why is it that every time I open up a page, I see some shit like, nigga, y'all niggas is motherfucking ignorant ass motherfucking niggas. Y'all some dumb ass. Why is it every time? And instead of addressing the information, you come out with personal attacks. That's the difference. Now, you got to understand that when you come out with a personal attack, you're going to get one back. This ain't no turn the other cheek ass motherfucker. No, I'm not turning no cheek, goddamn. I'm fucking addressing it as is. Either one, your ass is kicked the fuck off my page, or number two, you gonna get to work. This ain't no fucking la game over here, bitch. What the fuck you talking about? Huh? We real people. Yeah, and most of us have come from the streets. We don't give a fuck about no PhD. If you got one, you got one. That's cool. But most of us come from this. We learn from this. Now, what you got to say about that? So, here's what I suggest for all of y'all beautiful family out there. I've been talking about this for the last few weeks. All of them beautiful names, AP, all of the beautiful names out there. We need to go to another level. We already have probably 30, 40 different platforms. We already have that. But understand that the message, let's say 5 people go live. Now you got 25 people, right? You trying to scramble to get that information and you're being lost within that information. So now why not join up together, link up together and be like, okay, Kermail getting ready to drop something on Sunday. Okay, then you know what? We link up. He drops down that video and boom. Then you got your boy here. He's right there sharing that shit. You got Ghost sharing that shit. You got FRZ sharing that shit. You got Osceola sharing that shit. Okay, now you got some people that got 12, 15, 20,000 subscribers. I'm right in the middle. I got 5,000, almost 5,003. Okay, so but you got some people that only got 200, 300 subscribers. Now, does that mean that the information that they given is any less than those that got 20,000? No. So therefore, the ones that don't have a lot of subscribers, why not mirror those channels as well? Link up to those channels every time from now on. Brothers and sisters, content within the same grouping. It doesn't mean you have to talk the same, different knowledge, but the same wisdom. So then you come out and you like, okay, brothers, sisters, I'm getting ready to throw this down. What, 35, 40 different channels is all. Okay, link. Therefore, that original message, okay, they are, as y'all see, they trying to reconnect. So what we try to one section. We need to formulate a greater studio, a greater connection between all of us. That should be agreed upon. Number 2, when you throwing up videos, give heads up to all of your brothers and so they know and mirror link your information. Not to say that they trying to take your information, they linking that information. We know who it's coming from. And credit comes where credit's due. That's all we're saying. So yes, I know that they're going to, my stuff is getting ready to get choppy, so I'm going to drop it off. Those that are, ignorant. Oh yeah. Ignorant comments, all that stuff. But it's interesting that I noticed that even with Caramel, when he's breaking it down, he breaks it down to where it's like, okay, you dogging me out. Well, here's my side of this. Why don't you go take a look? Did you see my whole video? I see him breaking it down to a level that I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? That's some deep stuff. Instead of really arguing back with him, it's like he's doing that not Tai Chi, but he's using that information and turning it back around, that negativity back around on his opponent. Okay, so link up, right? Link up and let's get this greater platform. And so therefore we protecting each other and we helping each other continue to increase our knowledge base, because we have to be on the real that some of us have more knowledge base than others. And we're not setting up anybody to be a king. We're not setting up anybody to be a queen. We're setting up everyone to have the information and have the knowledge and spread it out amongst our people, amongst those that if we come to an understanding that somebody's in the movement and their job is nothing but to disrupt the movement, then you boot their ass out. They don't deserve to be around because you know they a clown. You know they part of the opposition. So trust and believe that just because somebody's saying, yeah, bro, I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you, understand that they may have an ulterior motive, and you will see it. It will fester its ugly ass head eventually. Trust and believe me. I've seen it come and go. All right? Come and go. All right. What's up, Seeker? What's up, Origin? What's up? I see people popping up. Oh, my God. Anonymous Construct. Do it like we do. The info. Credit goes to the people, not one in particular person. Facts upon fact. Founded on facts. See, if you all are on a similar wavelength, that's what you're showing. Then why is it that you have to worry? You ain't got to worry about nothing else because it's all coming out and it's all flowing as one. It's all flowing as one. So it's not the fact that you looking for personal, because look, here's what happens. The more that you put out for respect, you ain't got to look and holler for it. You ain't got to jump up and down and say, look, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. No, because people will recognize. Game recognizes game. Truth recognizes truth. Good will go to the garbage. See, this is what I'm saying. I've been trying to tell y'all. I have connected with a lot of different people of great minds. And we have seen this tactic played out over and over again. Some people might think I'm sitting man talking. I tell you, I've seen this. I've seen it over and over again. Divide, division. Okay, now we got beef. And so on and so forth. Okay, so it's time. That's over. When you have the truth and you're trying to uplift people and you're not sitting there, trying to line pockets, but you're trying to help people, then you know what? Kick it with me. So I would expect anybody to leave the comments on ideas on a greater platform, on ideas of linking up. Those of you that are what we call content creators, let me know. And let your brothers and sisters notice in here. Hey, I'm a content. We don't know who all our content creators. But if you are, people, make sure you tell someone, and then we can continue to build. Right? And listen, for those that, I know it's one of those things right now that, even myself, but you know what? Right now, we got a lot of work to do. We have a lot right here. The fuel is going out right now. They're using every time. You always do your lurking. Always do your lurking. But remember to keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the gems. Okay. Now, if it's whoever it is, the ones that's trying to bring out personal information, then you know what? That's going to be dealt with. And that's going to be dealt with on a higher level than myself. I'm just going to tell you right now. You come out with personal shit against somebody, I'm getting ready to B2C you. And it's going to be other people that'll B2C you on that one. So keep fucking around that way. We ain't got to say your names, and we ain't got to say your family names, and neither do you. Knock that shit the fuck out. All right, family. Love y'all.